Yo, what's good, everybody? So today I want to talk about Euro AUD and basically why we did not take this trade. On top of that, how I was able to avoid a $125 loss. So on Euro AUD, what was I looking at? Where were we at in the charts? Let's go into replay mode. Let's go right here. So on the daily time frame, for those who of you who do not know by now, simple break and retest trader. What do I mean? We wait for the break, wait for the retest, and we get in for our trade. So on the daily time frame, if I grab my tool, you can obviously see how price was trending in this upwards trend. Price broke out of our recent high, giving me a break of structure, aka leaving us with a major area of interest. And as you can see, after we broke out of this area, after we broke this structure, if I just look towards the left, the structure is also a well-known support slash resistance zone, right? So after we broke out of that upwards trend to give us the continuation, you can see how price then had the retracement, getting back down towards that area of interest. Once we reach this area of interest, you can see how price formed this beautiful double bottom, if you will, and then on top of that, getting back above my zone, leaving me with a beautiful bullish engulfing candle. Based off of that daily time frame, based off of this daily candle, I can then drop down towards the 4-hour time frame and have an idea of what's going on within the lower time frame structure. To keep in mind, the daily and the 4-hour are just my two time frames to allow me to identify the overall trend in the market. I use the daily for my overall, again, trend of the market and to mark off my areas of interest. And then I use the 4-hour, same thing, just to get a identification of what's going on in the market, right? The overall trend. Daily, we are bullish. The 4-hour now, we are bullish. I'm just looking for a price to get back down towards my major area of interest before dropping towards my 1 hour, 30, and the 15 minute to possibly look for entries. So daily 4-hour, we're just here to identify structure. I want to get the gist of what's going on within the market. And then 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute are all entry time frames. So as I drop down towards the 4-hour time frame, again, going back towards the daily, you can see how that left us with a beautiful bullish engulfing candle. As we drop down towards the 4-hour, by that bullish engulfing candle getting established, this allowed the 4-hour to have a break of structure, which came right there. Again, if we just draw out the structure of the market on the 4-hour time frame, you can see how we were trending in this downwards trend. As we was trending in this downwards trend, price then had some type of push. Again, that momentum buyer momentum stepping into play, giving us a break of structure. So now what I want to see is some type of pullback on the 4-hour time frame, allowing the 4-hour to not only retest its minor area of interest, being my 4-hour break of structure, but overall get back down towards my major area of interest. So at the moment, we were waiting for price to retrace, form support, form rejection, and possibly take that trade back towards the upside, right? So if I fast forward to the next day, you can obviously see how price formed this beautiful bearish candle. So on this bearish candle, as this was formed, not only did we come back down to show another sign of rejection towards that area of interest, but again, if I drop towards the 4-hour time frame, you can see how this allowed the 4-hour to establish the pullback which we were looking for. So on that 4-hour time frame, now you can see how price formed that pullback, and at one point of time, we were below my major area of interest. Like I said in the beginning, I don't know if I did say in the beginning, I feel like I was talking to, like I said before, right? If I'm in a uptrend and I'm looking for buying opportunities, I want to see price above my zone, just like we were here and just like we were over here. Again, I can zoom in so you get a better idea. You can obviously see being above this major area of interest, you can see how price has the ability to find support, find rejection, and continue towards the upside. And when we are below this area of interest, again, find a resistance, and falling back down towards the downside. So in this case, we are below, and I don't want to be below my zone. I want to see a strong break, allowing buyers to step into play, allowing us to get back above that major area of interest before I'm able to look for potential buying opportunities, right? So taking a look, not only is price below my zone, but we are now forming rejection towards this minor area of interest, which is too close towards my major area of interest. So right now I was not interested in this pair just due to the fact that we are below and we are not showing signs of, you know, strong buying momentum. So we wait and we allow price to continue to do what it wants to do. And as you can see, if you were to find a trade, and I put quotations because in my eyes there's no trade to be found right now, and somebody else's eyes there was a trade to be found. Hey, vice to each his own. So buyers waiting and buyers being patient, allowing price again to form some type of break towards the upside so we can look for a cleaner opportunity. You can see where price formed some type of falling bearish momentum, right? Bearish sellers stepped in, pushing price to a lower point, and as price pushed towards this lower point, again we are still maintaining below my area of interest, which is not good. That's not what I want to see. Give me a sec. Well, I'm about to say give me a second because I feel like my mouse was lagging, but we good. So based off of that, again, I was not interested in this trade. And as we form this beautiful 4-hour bullish engulfing, that is where my interests start to form. Why? Because now we're forming our entry signal on our higher time frames. That's for another day. If those of you who don't know what I mean by that, again, it's for another day. So on this 4-hour time frame, we were left with a beautiful bullish engulfing candle. So based off of this bullish engulfing candle, I was expecting price to have another bullish engulfing 2-bar variation bullish engulfing pattern, allowing price to break above both zones. So as we were waiting for that, I then dropped down towards my lower time frames to see if, you know, entry opportunities were coming into play. So first off, before we go, we already know the daily. Don't pay attention to this candle. I hate replay mode because it shows you the next candle and how it's going to form. So let's act like this is not here. But on the daily time frame, we are bullish, we're showing signs of rejection, and also we are now maintaining above that zone. 4-hour, we are also bullish, showing signs of potential buying momentum, and at the moment we are not above this zone. But like I said, I was anticipating for price to form another candle opening to go and engulf this previous candle once more, again allowing me to see this 2-bar variation engulfing pattern. So as I drop down towards the 1-hour time frame, you can obviously see how the 1 hour is still bearish, and it's just, in my eyes, it just wasn't ready to go. Don't get me wrong, I did draw out this zone right here just being a minor area of interest. Why? Because you can see how we formed this left head, and I was anticipating for price to pull back down, form a potential right shoulder. And I always say potential right shoulder because this not a confirmed head and shoulders until we're able to break out of this beautiful neckline. Once we're able to break out, that's now a confirmed head and shoulders, a sign of that reversal. Price, you know, giving me the break of structure, going from bearish to now bullish, wait for the retest, and then continue to go like so. But me, I was just looking for more in a aggressive type entry. Again, I'm looking at the potential right shoulder to be formed, right? So on that 4-hour, again, you can see how price is not all the way above that zone, but I was anticipating for price to have this pullback, show signs of rejection. After we show signs of rejection, have some type of bullish momentum step in, and then close back above my zone. So as I fast forward, it's already 8 o'clock in the morning, as you can see right there. And as I fast forward, what happened within price? You can obviously see how price now started to form that retracement, again going to potentially form my right shoulder. Now my key interest in this point in time was to see price get back above this minor area of interest. Again, if I just drag it towards the left, you can see how we are treated as support, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, right? So it's a minor area of interest, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I only look to take trades off of my major zones anyway. So I wanted to see price hold as support. If we can, I will then drop down towards lower time frames to potentially find an entry. So as I'm waiting for this, you can obviously see we are below my zone, which is not something I'm interested in. And as we continue to fast forward, you can just see how price continues to drop. So due to the patience, due to us using the technical analysis, using market structure alone, we're able to identify these things and again, avoid the losses. Like some people would have done if I drop down towards lower time frames. You can obviously see how beautiful this break past recent structure, the retest of this beautiful zone, and then we were presented my entry confirmation, that bullish engulfing candle. Some people definitely would have entered off of this, just being more aggressive. Being more impatient, if you will, stops just below that zone, and then take profit like always, targeting our recent highs. So as this entry came along, yes, we are above my zone, but like I said before, if I go back towards the 4-hour time frame, you can just see how weak of a bullish candle this was. It is engulfing my previous bearish candle, which is good, but in other cases, we are not above that zone. We are still, if anything, showing signs of rejection towards that zone. So due to impatient traders, due to traders, FOMO, they enter off of a candle like so, just based off of the lower time frame structure and not the overall higher time frame structure. I say it all the time, higher time frame outweighs our lower time frames by a lot. It always will, and if I'm wrong, please prove me otherwise. You know what I mean? So based off of that, you can obviously see how this trader would have lost, and then the more patient trader just waiting for the break, waiting for the retest if it was presented, but really just waiting for the break overall of that zone. We then could have found a potential trade like so. Again, stops just below and then targets just above. That's the type of trade I will be looking for as a patient trader, as a well-developed trader, and not a trader that's that has the fear of missing out on the trade, right? I have the patience, so use it. So that's really how we were able to avoid this loss, how we were able to protect our capital. And I say it all the time, a break-even day is a way better day than a losing day. So I'm okay with not making any money this week. And so far, again, we called out 2 trading pairs. We called out EuroCAD, which played out to the T, just did not present us with our entry confirmation. And then again played out, well, we didn't play out, but we called out Euro AUD, which in this case did not play out in our favor. And like I said, that's okay. We didn't lose money, we didn't make money. If anything, we broke even. So it was just a week of putting your technical analysis to use. So that's really all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you can learn something from this video. If you want to learn more, like I was saying before, click the link in the description. Allow yourself to learn a skill set that can set you financially free for the rest of your life. But if you don't want to do that and you want to go the route of working a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life, hey, have fun. That's not what I'm doing, and that's not what I'm teaching other people to do. So y'all stay blessed. I pray that y'all all continue to work on a craft, whatever craft that is. If it's this, I pray that you continue to work on it. If it's something else, I pray that you continue to give it your all and work on it, because only you know the outcome of what you're capable of doing. And that's all I got. I pray that you all enjoy, and I will catch y'all